possession.
Well, Reniker's interior defense absolutely nullified that paint touch Seattle was trying to find inside early.
This is Luka Tarlach, his first start, and he's got the first bucket tonight.
I think must
down. Tarlach working on Moncrief. Ducks inside.
Just so many different angles of post passes, and then the patience. Use either shoulder and the strength of that broad.
Shot clock into single digits. Tarlach with 5 to shoot. Crossover dribble into the paint. Finger roll finish off the glass.
Well, the first overs, and if you look at the Poly predicament on offense, teams are averaging 11 steals.
Well, there's that Mesa connection. Menzies on a pocket. Put back in a couple of starters, Jared Hyder and Luka Tarlach. Jessup across the floor. This is the freshman from Slovenia. Peter Bondel slithering inside for 2.
Well, Poly's offense out of rhythm.
That was Victor Rajkovic from long range. As the Mustangs have the answer, Jared Hyder's first bucket.
Well, when he's in the offseason, Goma, a guy that is going to influence the WCC next year and the WAC here.
Price still shooting with confidence, and that's a corner pocket triple from way outside, and it bangs off the heel, but Reniker grabs a second effort. Reniker attacks and ends the scoring drought.
Well, you put it off the glass 5 different directions and then just missed the open one.
Jessup fires a 3. It's good. Here comes Bondel. Down the lane and off the glass for 2.
I'll tell you what, his timing and rhythm and understanding of when to go put pressure on the other team. This freshman playing far beyond that with strength. The Red Hawks need a little time as 3 of them have been improper. Jessup wanted the lob there. That was short to AP, who used the glass again. Bump that ball. Do not leave it.
Jessup lets it fly and hits.
I mean, play through an action. Force a switch. There's your Menzies roll in the middle. You got Jessup to the far corner. Can Hyder find him? That was a kick.
Hyder steps back and drills the 3.
That corner is not a prescription for defensive success. Poly has fell victim to that a couple times this year. But a Reniker bounce and up and in. Number 2, tighten the ponytail and got a release. They spent extensive offseason time improving the rims here in Mott as Reniker continues to work. Menzies in action is something that Poly is going to have to identify earlier in not only his playing time, but certain sequences of when your offense stalls as it's doing right now.
Tarlach backs in Moncrief. Has to do something with it. Goes up and under for the bucket.
Yeah, sometimes playing not through the whistle is something that a college kid has just got to do. Get up, pick it back up, and find your pieces and not allow layups. Big one here.
It's a bullseye for Jared Hyder.
Well, next man. Sometimes 2 swings and just a ball movement. You can get stale with Hyder here. Good decision on that pivot. He put Moncrief. Of course it was a mismatch, but when you turn your back offensively.
Outlet pass Jessup. Out of a shot fake. Hyder pitches it back. Corner 3. Yes, sir! Reniker knifes inside. Ball fake. Contact. Count it!
Oh, the patience. Look, I played the worst 3 consecutively for the Poly defense. Tarlach fortunate not to get the charge there.
Coach on the turnaround.
He's a big bucket getter. He kind of
It's on the floor. Bondel picks it up.
Center it.
The freshman takes it to the goal, and it rolls in. Second chance bucket for Seattle. Kuntz twirling to the cup, and it bounces in. This picked up by Kuntz, tried to bounce it into Moncrief, taken away by Tarlach. Tarlach will go coast to coast for 2.
Well, it's the beauty of the bigs for the
Reniker with bodies hitting the floor. Tarlach, shot fake from the corner. Bounces to Kuntz, and he tried to throw it down, but he meets Moncrief at the summit. Reniker takes it back, and Cal Poly takes the lead.
Well, a one-man press, but more observant than anyone. Poly had so many opportunities, and they stole the easy one. You have certain calls within this. If it is missed, a foul. If not, no fouls now.
That guy doesn't really miss.
He does not.
Arrington launches. Cal Poly has won it.
And for the Stangs, the persistence. Defense got you back in it, holding a team in Seattle of 1 for their last 10. The Reniker steal, the free throws late. The Mustangs have won a regular season D1 home game in quite some time.
Minute plus. Mike DeGeorge joins us here courtside. You feel like you are going to find something out about this team against 2 teams this week Seattle, Eastern Washington that maybe mirror what you'll see in the Big West. Takeaways from this game.
Yeah, I mean, really proud of the effort. Obviously, it was a wild game, lots of crazy things happening. But, our guys compete, and, Mac Riniker's doing Mac Riniker things. Like that whenever the game's in question, he just seems to come up with some kind of a play. Had the key steal to put us up and finish that layup. And so, it's a lot of what we did at Mesa is we just found ways to win games, and guys fought to the end. And really just proud of the effort tonight. And I thought it was across the board. Just guys really competed hard. We were a little anxious still in that first half. But in the last 5 minutes of that first half, we kind of settled in, struggled a little bit defensively to start the second half, and then they just fought like crazy down the stretch.
And we talked ad nauseum over here about the crazy lead changes, 18 of them in this game tonight. And you probably felt all 18 of them as you guys went back and forth. But to win a close game this early in the season, what does it do for your team's confidence moving forward when you find yourself in situations like this in February and March?
Yeah, no question. I mean, first off, we're dealing with young people, and sometimes if they're down a little bit, things seem way worse. And when you start having some positive things happen, it can really grow their confidence. And so you never know what teams are capable of when they start winning close games. And so, it's a huge win for us. It's an excellent team, incredibly well coached. They'll be one of the top teams in the WAC this year. And so definitely an opportunity for us to build some confidence.
Now, you've been a head coach for a long time. Obviously, your first couple of weeks here in San Luis Obispo, to start 2-0 on the home schedule. I mean, that has to speak volumes to how you want to play in this place. You really need that home court advantage moving forward.
Absolutely, magic. So hopefully the fans will continue the crowds will keep getting bigger and bigger. We've really promised recruits that this community is all about the Mustangs, and we're just really excited to have this place packed with some exciting games like this as we move through the season.
And a big momentum win to take into a long road trip.
Absolutely. So it'll be we got our toughest road swing of the year.